We're hopping in. Oh my god, I'm on game art overlay. I mean, I guess that's fine. I'll just move this down. And then we're good. We're good to go. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Ancient Cistern. It is the orange Zerg player. Good, close, personal friend of mine. Root Gaming's Neuro. And his opponent in the lower left-hand corner. You may know him as one of the strongest North American players. One of the strongest Protosses in the world. But today he's playing random. It's Alpha X's Astrea. Little Max Angel here. In the blue with a CC first. Now, I don't know how well Astrea knows Neuro. But I'll tell you right now, Neuro is God's honest macro. And he's just not likely to do anything other than hatch gas pool pretty much any game ever. He doesn't, I think in tournament matches he's more likely maybe to drop a cheeky like 12 pull in a CVZ or something. But here it seems very unlikely. And Astrea maybe just gambling, but certainly on the right end of this one. CC first is very difficult to punish unless you're already doing an early pool. And even then, I think it has to be a 12 pool for the Lings to get here. Can the Lings, they can't even get here by now, can they? Maybe they could. I guess they'd probably get here in time to stop this from building. But if it's like a 16 pool even, they wouldn't get here in time to stop this command center from building. The worst they could do is like chew on this wall for a while. But as we can see, not going to be an issue in Astrea taking a nice advantage at the start of this game. Hey, what's up, Mas? How you doing? Oh, it is nice to be here on a nice little weekday. Get a cheeky stream in. Oh, 2 racks follow-up. Okay. Oh, so this must be like a 2-1-1 follow-up then. CC first into 2-1-1? Is that what we got going on here? Oh, that's incredible. I don't know how ironed... Oh, I don't know how ironed out this build is. There's a bit of a misclick there. 4 Lings have walked across the map. They've waltzed across the map. 1 SCV decides to fight and die to sacrifice itself so the other SCVs may live in an honorable SCV. Oh, I need to get more water. Dang it. Alright. I'll be thirsty for a little bit. Actually, you know what? It looks like we're going to have a little bit of time here before much happens. I assume these Marines aren't going too far. But I'll follow them just in case. And we'll, I'll grab some water. Happens when we have impromptu casting. I'm like not even ready with the water. Nothing. Not ready with nothing. But that's okay. I decided to leave the Psystorm Gaming logo from the tournament I cast on, what was that, Tuesday morning? Because we don't really have a logo for this tournament. But, you know, Psystorm Gaming is team that David and I both belong to, so I guess it makes sense to just leave their logo up for this one. Also, shout out to Scttooo for putting this tournament on, and Dave for reaching out to me. We'll do the finals together for sure. We might do the semis together. I don't know who else is casting. I think he had Florencio and somebody else casting too. Scttooo's probably in voice. Okay, so this, I mean, it is a 2-1-1. There's a +1 follow-up with tanks. I don't know how tight this build is. Looks pretty good. Those Lings are immediately going to scout this double medevac drop. The Overlord's going to take the first hit. There's actually a second Overlord here as well. Bit unfortunate for Neuro. These Marines do not have combat shields. Oh, that's a thing in 2-1-1, huh? Yeah. Never mind. I guess I should know that. I haven't seen a 2-on-1 in a minute. But that's actually important. Astrea really needs to start up combat shields. It's actually very important. Their Tosalope agrees. Ooh, Overseer gets made and then killed immediately. Bit of a big loss there. Not the cheapest things in the world. 2 creep tumors going down. Neuro just trying to hold on against the lots of Marines. Good micro here from Astrea, as you'd expect from a very, very high-level player. All right, and here's the follow-up. I'm surprised he's leaving this tank at home, honestly, but I guess he's going to leave it at home for defense. Sending the 2 medevacs full of Marines and 1 siege tank to the top side. It looks like he's not going to go for a big full frontal attack. Going to try to split Neuro's attention here. Neuro's doing a pretty good job pushing this away. A few Marines have gone down. This medevac is getting really low, and if the Queens do take that down, that'd be really, really nice for Neuro, because then these Marines can't all get away. Straight trying to drop over here. Bit of a misrally, actually. Gonna have to get all these Marines in. But the tank gets into position. The Marines do show up to support it. And Neuro has to send something over to help with that. But it looks like he's going for the counterattack with the Lings. But this is exactly what this tank is for. There's Marines just rallied here. Actually, is there a hole in this wall? I feel like there might be. Oof. And Neuro going to lose a lot of Lings in that counterattack. And those are all Lings that should be back at home to help defend this. Astrea gonna lift up into the main base using the tank to cover. Lings coming home, but now we've got this drop on the bottom side as well. Flying into some spore crawlers, but the Marines can definitely still get some damage done. Hydra's coming out now, though, so that's a little bit more stable DPS. The Marines can't really trade with those. Oh, they can't trade with these Lings, though. They're doing a great job. The Hydra's gonna force the Marines to pick up, but it looks like they're gonna head towards the other units. Nope, they leave. All right, they're out of here. Queen's transfusing. They have to make sure to be on creep. Pick some Lings and Hydras, maybe trying to hit from the backside, but I think Astrea might just pick up and get out of here. Maybe join up with the rest of his forces, which are all heading towards the center. Does have a 3rd CC flying down at the same time. He's got +1 armor. And combat shields did at some point get researched and finish here. Excuse me. As more Hydras come out, this army is a little more stable for Neuro, but the lack of Banelings is really painful here. He's got a couple mixed in, but not many. Jesus. Getting good use out of that Seaman sneeze. Astrea changed races. Astrea is playing random. Currently playing random. Lings and Hydras diving in. A couple of Banelings connect a little bit. It's going to be enough to push Astrea away. Although I'd say it's a decent trade for Astrea, which is something important to remember. Okay, we do have an income graph. Oh, it's the old game part. But it does look like Neuro has been mining better. Lings going for a counterattack. If they hit this 3rd base, there's nothing there. Not a lot of units in the front either, so the Lings are going to get on top of that. They might be able to take the siege tank out, which would be a decent trade for them. Siege tank and a Marine. At the same time, Astrea maybe a little focus back at home. He's going to lose this fight out on the map. Neuro finally getting that off of his back, but he still has a push up here, and it's getting reinforced by a couple more tanks and a handful more Marines. And he's going to try to get right on into the main. There is a spore crawler here, but if the tank siege up first, it's not going to be much of an issue. Ling on the backside. Neuro doesn't want to gather his forces. Doesn't want to be eating these tank shots. Oh, it's a lot of Lings going down before this fight even really begins. Now sending some Hydras and drones down here, but he is getting attacked through the center of the map. At the same time, trying to deflect this. Marines lifting up. Baneling smashing into siege tanks. Not what you want to see, but a cleanup is a cleanup, even if it's a little dirty. Now those units have to come back to the center where the Lings are spilling in just a couple at a time. A few Hydras show up, but it's not nearly enough to make a fight happen here. And Astrea is going to clean up those Hydras. However, some more units come over, reinforce, and Neuro will push this away. Astrea taking a supply lead here. Neuro is up to 77 drones, so he can definitely keep on pumping units out. As he's got this base saturated, he's going to want to drone up even a little bit more. It's just such a struggle for him right now. This creep spread is not where he wants it to be. Astrea's been doing a great job cleaning that up. 4 bases is fine, but he definitely wants to be on 5 right now. I am pretty sure Neuro would love to be on 5 bases and have 85 drones, but Astrea's been keeping him back, doing such a great job. Now we've got another push here. Neuro just gets the vision of it so late. This time, though, the counterattack does get into the 3rd base, and a bunch of SCVs are going to go down. These reinforcements, too, are just going to get slaughtered. Astrea trying to counter push, trying to get some damage on at this 4th base. Neuro is sending units over, but again, they're just spilling in a few at a time. It looks like he is going to lose this base to some idle Marauders and Marines cleaning it up. The Lings, though, just desecrating this 3rd. So Neuro loses a 4th, but Astrea has effectively lost his 3rd. He's lost 23 SCVs, and none of these drones have actually gone down. So as those counterattack Lings come back, surround that tank on the low ground, they're going to push this away. I would say that is a victory for Neuro. We see he's retaken that supply lead. However, a lot of what Astrea has is in army, so he's up 15 army supply right now. That could be something really important if Astrea is able to push out with that army. But he's got some of it in drops up here, so that gets cleaned up and pushed away. Neuro has remade a lot of that army, so he's catching up in army supply while being significantly ahead in worker supply. Obviously, a lot of that worker supply is long-distance mining right now. And Astrea can re-land this, have better mining and mules. So mining-wise, it's actually going to be a lot more close than you might think. At least for the next couple of minutes, next minute or so. Until this base gets reestablished, then Neuro should have a big advantage. And he is taking that 5th. I wouldn't hate to see this one get taken at the same time. I'm a big fan of taking 2 5th bases, essentially 1 on each side. But Neuro's not focused on the macro right now. He's focused on the cheekiness, and we gotta be nice and quiet because Neuro is niticing, and it looks like Astrea has spotted it despite how quiet we were. Lurkers try to pop out and burrow. They actually will all get out, but the scan is going down. There's so many bio units here. Every single one of those Lurkers gets shredded, and Neuro may be regretting popping them out here. Should have just let that Nidus Worm die, because that is suddenly 9 Lurkers that just got killed there for basically nothing. And that Nidus looked like it was going to be so good, but Astrea with the pickup had enough medevacs to fit every single bio unit in there. Boosted into the main, dropped right on top of that Nidus at the perfect opportunity. This little Ling run by is going to do a great job. It will get cleaned up. Nero's going to try to get them out of there, but 10 SCVs go down. I would say well worth it. We've got Banelings going to dive in on top of these SCVs. But it looks like they might get caught by the bio. If Astrea is paying attention, that is something that I think is fairly likely. And he is going to notice this. Baneling's just going to try to run away. We're going to realize that Astrea does not have concussive shells. And we'll see if he realizes that too. That is definitely a Terran player move to forget to get that. But you know what? A real Terran player would realize right then that he doesn't have it. We've got some Widow Mines around. A cheeky Widow Mine drop 14 minutes into the game. That one will get cleaned up. This one might live a little bit longer because there is a push through the middle. The scan has run out, though. And as that second scan goes down, one more Lurker dies. And every bio unit that was there goes down. This Bioforce moving to the north was spotted by those Banelings, remember, so I'd love to see Neuro send some units up there. I'm not sure if he remembers that he saw that earlier on. But he's got to know this is coming. Again, the creep spread has been just so diminished by Astrea this whole game that Neuro's kind of desperately trying to get it back up, but it hasn't gotten out very far at all. And we're going to see a drop straight on into the main base. There are some Vipers here that could go for a Parasitic Bomb. Actually would be pretty dope on those medevacs, as one of them is very low. Widow Mine's just crushing this counterattack, but it's going to go straight back into the third base. Oh no, Viper's getting caught here. Blinding Cloud goes down, but it doesn't save either of those Vipers. We are going to see that Parasitic Bomb on the medevacs. How did that one get healed up? I swear there was one that was on red hit points. I don't really know, but it looks like the Lings will hopefully finally clean this up while these Lings killed 13 more SCVs. A little bit of bio down here. Gonna clean those Lings up, but not quite ready to push into those 5 lurkers just yet. This gets pushed away. It looks like that red medevac boosted backwards. That's what happened to it. I don't know. Ultra Cavern is done. Anabolic Synthesis coming up for them. I assume that means chitinous plating is already done. More lurkers being made. Oh, Widow Mine drop. Barrel. Blap. Come on, Viper. You can do it. Oh, ghosts are out now for Astrea. See how his ghost control is. These are slightly nerfed ghosts, remember? Ooh, 1 snipe, 2 snipe, red snipe, blue snipe. Baby ultras are out. I forgot how small they are. But they do be little. Got another Nidus going down in the main base here, but Astrea spots it immediately. That's one of those things that Astrea may not be, you know, an excellent Terran player, and this is a very competitive game against Neuro, who is, you know, a North American Grandmaster, but certainly significantly below Astrea's Protoss. But things like Nidus Worms are something that Astrea is going to be very, very aware of. He's going to notice things like that on the mini-map, because those are skills that transfer over from his Protoss play. Whereas a lot of what he's struggling with are things that don't translate quite one-to-one. But he is still doing an excellent job here. Gets a few snipes off. The Marauders on top of the ramp just doing wonders against the Ultras. But the Lurkers move a little bit further forward, and Neuro holds onto this base. He has secured both of these very, very important bases, and he's going to try to take this one. What an interesting base to take here for Neuro. Not necessarily expected. We're going to see a Nidus Worm go down at the potential 5th of Astrea. Astrea's still chilling on 4 bases. He could definitely take this one. And a planetary here could be quite strong for Astrea as kind of a push location if he wants to keep pressure on these bases. Could be somewhere where a counter push would be really difficult. That base just gets immediately killed, which is honestly not too surprising, which is why I was wondering why Neuro put that base down. It's not even like Rich Geyser or anything. So, interesting choice. Lurker's gonna dive in here, and there is a turret, so that those first snipes go off, and a couple of those Lurkers die immediately. These Lurkers are gonna get cleaned up. They're gonna do an okay job in the meantime, but only getting a couple of SCVs and just trading with a handful of these bio units. Again, doing decently, but gonna force another scan. Ling's trying to get in. It looks like a few of them do kind of successfully make it in somewhere. Do these burrow? Oh, these burrowed. Those are like impossible. They're literally impossible to see unless you can see their health bars like I can. That's crazy. This position just doesn't exist anymore, so Neuro's going to go ahead and clear it. Oh, you see that Widow Mine? It jumped in and then ran away. I'm out of here. Neuro taking this base now, which makes a little bit more sense. Starting to get that creep spread out a little bit on this side. Astrea sending some units up. There's Lurkers right here. Oh my god, Neuro, burrow those Lurkers. Speedy burrow. Oh, there's a scan. There's a scan, but Lurkers are good. But they're not that good. The 3-3 bio. I'm going to clean them up. And you know what? Astrea is pretty happy with that. Just picks up and gets out of there. I think that's a success. Another Nidus here. Astrea has just been keeping units at home to deal with these run-bys and Niduses. Honestly, it's done a great job. I don't even know if there's anything in the Nidus at this point. Yeah, there isn't. Oh, a couple things aren't going into the Nidus. This is an orbital command. So that's going to get lifted here momentarily. I love the Nidus underneath it too. Just making it that much more annoying to clean up. And we've got some Banelings getting burrowed here, so that could come into play as well. You see 8 drones going down. We got a lot of SCVs dying. Those drones died to another Widow Mine drop. And Nidus coming up over here. See if there's a scan to deal with that. Again, I love these 3 little Lings. So moving up to the top side, some snipes going off. Oh, that's so cute. All the medevacs die, but that was really cute. Gets the snipes, picks up, and leaves. These Hydras should be able to make this start burning at least. This base is not able to be taken right now, and Astrea is in a tough spot. I'm really wondering why he was reinforcing and pushing right here for so long. It just feels like this could have been such a strong push position from him if he had had a planetary here as a 5th base and, you know, tanks up on the high ground and ghosts. This becomes such a contentious area, but he kind of just let it not happen, and I wonder if that is... Oh no, Ultras, don't try to retreat. Don't do that. Oh, God. Neuro losing a lot there, pulling those units back, I feel like, but felt like you couldn't win the fight just yet. Banelings coming in now. They do a little bit better against ghosts. There's more Lings streaming through. However, this army from Astrea is looking pretty damn strong, and that is going to kill absolutely everything from Neuro. This new base is not likely to happen. This one might be able to hang on for at least a little bit. We'll see if Neuro can get some more units out here to help defense it. Another Knight is going down in the main base. This time Astrea maybe not paying attention, I say, as he turns around and sends his ghost back, but doesn't really have anything else to come back here. So a few Lurkers going to dip out and just hit this ramp. Start to be really, really annoying. Astrea will be able to kill this base in the meantime. These Banelings waiting for an opportunity to pop on out. And as that base dies, the Broodling's going to come help in this fight. Lings and Banes surrounding a handful of units, taking them down. But Astrea will hold the position. He's going to keep on pressuring. Scan to take down the Lurkers. New Knight is going down up on the high ground, forcing yet another scan even. Finally, that Lurker will go down. There's no units in these Knightuses, just being as annoying as possible. A couple Lurkers do get sniped up on the high ground. The Ghosts pull back to the tanks and Widow Mines. More Ultras coming out, and now +1 flyer attacks from Neuro. +1 flyer attacks, a very interesting choice. If it had been Carapace, I would have guessed we might be heading towards Brood, but I guess this is just in case there's things like Liberators coming out. A new Knight is going down. Oh my God, are the Ghosts gonna get blapped? Are the Ghosts gonna get blapped? No. Ooh. I'm actually not sure 2 Banelings kills a Ghost. How much damage does a Baneling do? Anybody, you know? 100 hit points. Oh. Another Night Swarm going down in the main base. Tank getting sent to handle it. Oh, it's a siege tank though. Oh. I don't know how well that works. There's a couple Lurkers in here. They are not going to pop out though. Deciding not to. Oh, those Banelings! Damn, we missed it. But 6 SCVs going down. The tank unsieges and leaves. I love it. Astrea finally moving back to the middle of the map. He did, of course, kill this base earlier, but we do have this one up to the top for Neuro. Very important base. Little Mines continuing to be annoying. This base is finally here. It is finally a planetary, but there's no units to support it, and so it is dead. Well, rest in pepperonis. However, Neuro looks like he's going to lose this base. So it is a base for a base, an eye for an eye. Let's take a look at how the mining has been. Extremely Neuro favored this whole game. However, the trades have been very Astrea favored. 10,000 resources in his favor. Astrea has to be wondering how this is happening. He's got to assume that there's like an Overseer nearby or something. There's just not. I don't know how that vision happened, but it's so funny. It's just these 3 Lings that are burrowed back here. It's adorable. I really love that usage too. Like that's just excellent. 1 Lurker here just to make things annoying. Creep starting to spread. Man, this is a really competitive game. There are a handful of Widow Mines here that are going to be extremely annoying to deal with. And that does get up in the main base. Tank getting sent to try to handle it. But that's those 3 Lurkers popping out. Oh my God, one of them was in range of that tank that sieged up. Bio's going to come over now. Second scan goes down in advance. So these Lurkers will get cleaned up. But again, it's just a lot of focus, and Astrea needs to bring those units back into the main. And in the meantime, this is another orbital. Jesus Christ, 31 SCVs going down. Astrea really going to be struggling economically. He's got almost no mineral patches left. There's 2 here, there's 1 here, and there's 1 here. This one has 15 minerals left. That's it. He actually doesn't have almost any mining right now. Here, let's take a look. 300 to 400 a minute. That's not much, guys. Astrea desperately needs another base. And I know Neuro is starting to mine out these bases. They're pretty low, but this one's still doing decent. And that's 3 partial bases. Not to mention this one, which is getting cleared right now, but was doing some stuff for a bit. 3 partial bases, guys, beats 3 mineral patches, which is what Astrea has left. This one, again, not even mining. 15 minerals. I don't even know if we count those. Neuro does not have to be cost efficient here. He just has to not die here. But that's actually kind of tough. Astrea's army is 40 supply bigger than Neuro's. Again, those trades are really important. And Astrea has taken fantastic trades. Neuro needs to take a decent fight here. He needs to take a decent fight and clear a lot of this army. But if he can clear this army, Astrea cannot remake a new one. He actually can't remake like anything. Even banelings into tanks, it's okay because he needs to clear the army. Oh, this poor Ultra, though. Yeah, it looks like he might be able to get away. Another Nidus in the natural gets shut down. That does cost money. We've seen a lot of Niduses die today. I don't know. There we go. 14 Nidus heads have gone down. That's a lot of money. I think they're what? 75 each? Actually crazy. Feels like a lot. This base finally gonna get, finally gonna get retaken. Going to get retaken again. I don't even know where the base is flying over from. Oh no, Astrea. Oh Jesus. All right, well, it'll get there eventually. Will the game end before it gets there? To be determined. The supplies are extremely close right now. Again, Astrea has that lead in army, and Neuro has not quite been able to catch up. He doesn't have a lot of mining either. It's pretty decent though, I gotta say. Feels like he can definitely get some more units out here, and he's got a lot more lurkers on the way. He's got some infestors out now. Somebody mentioned, Moss mentioned the gas earlier. 4K gas down to 3K. But the infestor is going to be really good here. Neural is really interesting. You know what I'd love to see? It's so hard to pull off. Neural a ghost, EMP the other ghosts. Whew, that'd be hot. Oh, Overseer's a little bit out of position here. Bunch of snipes going to go down. Some more lurkers show up, though, and those Overseers do show up. Works out all right. Oh, my God. A lurker and a Nidus Swarm here to stop this base from happening. Astrea just going to park this base nearby. He needs to clean this up, though, because these SCVs can't mine. Oh, no, one of the infestors is coming out here. Oh, hit him with the flank. Hit him with the flank. Come on, Neuro. I believe. Get him with the flank. Wait, no. 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 Poor infestor. Pour one out, guys. Pour one out. The SCVs and the Ghost killing the Nidus Swarm. Down it goes. Mule's getting dropped to slightly long distance mine. Oh no. Oh no, there's another lurker. The SCVs are gonna mine anyways. Ghost going for the snipe. That doesn't actually kill it. The Ghost get a cloak and then it will kill it. Ah! Okay. 13 SCVs going down, but that Ghost does something. Astrea is still struggling here. We see the army supplies have gotten a lot closer. 16 SCVs to 48 drones. This base getting taken down here, but it's only 2 mineral patches left. A bunch of lings do pop and get killed immediately, so Astrea doing all right there, and he's finally got a little bit of income. Oh my God, that is not the button I meant to press. I'm very sorry. Ooh, snipies. Getting absolutely shriggity-shrecked. Oh my God, the lings popped out. The lings unburrowed. They needed to be part of the fight. Oh, well, that didn't work. Well, the Lings unburrowed and came back to the army. That's hilarious. Oh, there's Widow Mines here. It's going to be as annoying as possible. Looks like Neuro's going to saturate this base up. Lurker's going to head up towards the top side and kill what little mining there is for Astrea right now. Oh my god. Neuro on the siege tanks and the banelings roll in. A fungal goes down as well, and all of a sudden Astrea's army is largely erased from this map. The Neurals run out, and a fungal going to go down on these tanks. There's actually nothing left to clean these siege tanks up, but they did a great job fighting for Neuro in the meantime. And Astrea does still have a bit of a push going here, but he's down to 40 army supply, and he just doesn't have any money. He's literally broke. He's got 1 Ghost and 1 SCV in production. He's going to kill this base. I mean, it is a big deal. Neuro does not have much mining left either, but he's long distance mining back here. He's got significantly more money in the bank. Well, at least minerals in the bank. Another tank Neural. Gonna kill one of those siege tanks. Gonna kill another siege tank. And this poor tank is gonna unsiege. I don't know what the tank unsiege was for here, but it's gonna go join its friends. This base will not get up. Stray is starting to push up here. I mean, Neuro's army is not many things right now. It's 5 Corruptors, 2 Ultras, and 4 Infestors. 3 more Ultras on the way. It feels like a good army, but also not particularly good against ghosts. This is kind of nice, though. We've got some drones long distance mining over at this base. Widow Mine's doing some damage, but I don't think any of that's going to be super permanent. Oh my god, and the Infestors, maybe not expected. There's the Ghost! The Ghost Neural! I don't think he EMP'd any of the other ghosts. Okay. That didn't really do much. There's no detection here. We need a fungal on these ghosts. Oh my god, there's a Raven. Auto turret goes down. I think there was like a nerf to auto turret, but I don't actually really remember what that was. I mean, this is a very scrappy game right now. Neuro's got 31 drones. Most of them are long distance mining this base. He's trying to take this base as well. He's got a little bit of mining up top. There's a couple units here for Astrea, but I don't think they're really going to do too much. As I say that, they kill a group of Lings, so that's pretty good. But right now, Astrea is getting his production jumped on, so the very few units that he can possibly make aren't going to be able to come out. This tank is going to pop out and die. In fact, I'd love to see Astrea cancel this unit. Oh, he did. He did cancel it. And he's going to lift. He's going to float. He says those 5 Corruptors can't kill everything. And I'm going to counter push. Try to get some damage done over here. A wild game, man. This is a wild game. Astrea has 6 Widow Mines, 6 Ghosts, a tank, and a Raven. That's the unit set right now. But Neuro's last set of mining drones getting taken out just in time for this base to finish up and him to have a full mining base. Because I don't think this was touched, like, at all by Astrea earlier. A handful of Lings hitting this base. Oh my god, and a Burrow Ling. Yeah, I know there's a Raven, but it's got to use its energy or wait until some units get up here. Kills the Ling, but the CC still can't land because the auto turret's in the way. Oh my god. Astrea's down to 78 supply cap. He's actually gonna be supply blocked. 35 minutes into this game, supply blocked. These Infestors they are just waiting. I would love to see the Neural EMP. Oh, tries to go for the fungal, but hits it a little bit late. He does kill 3 of those ghosts, though. Oh, man, the Ultra got out of range. We see the Ghost nerf coming into play. Astrea, he's mining, guys. He's mining. Look at the mining. Look at it. It's so even at 0. At basically none. Look at this. There's some mining happening. There's no detection here. Oh my god, but the the armory is dead. So he can kill this anyways. It does get a shot off. But all these Widow Mines are going to be visible. Eventually. Once they shoot, anyways. Okay. We've got a little bit of an infestor hit squad here. I assume this is looking for some SCV kills. They're going to head towards the very north where there isn't anything. So that's going to be really nice for Neuro to see. He is up army supply right now. He's up drones, but it's 30 to 19, so not particularly great. That's one base economy. One and a bit base economy to just under one base economy. Neuro does still have a little bit of gas mining going on, but mostly focused on minerals. However, his gas bank is running very low. But he is going to want to make sure that he's mined out everywhere. Oh, auto turrets. Oh, these auto turrets are doing a banger's job here. Oh, the infestors. The infestors gathering energy, waiting for enough energy for fungal. Do they have it? How much energy does fungal cost? That's a great question that I feel like I should know the answer to. I think it's 75, but it could be 100. Oh, it was 75. 9 SCVs just died. Oh, man. However, at the same time, Astrea kills both of these bases. Those hatcheries have both finished, and they are now done. And Neuro is forced to just long-distance mine at this point. He does not have... Okay, he's got this. 300 minerals at 1 mineral patch, and that's it. He does not have any hatcheries that have minerals at them. Oh, man. This Widow Mine is just waiting for a big patch of drones to hit right here. Astrea trying to get this base up. That is unfortunately a dead planetary. Oh, this is a good chunk of bio from Astrea. Astrea up in army supply again after all this mining here, and again, just better trades. This is actually pretty significant trades. Oh, the Corruptors! Oh, man. The scan misses the Banes, though. The scan misses the Banes. That could come into play. Huge fungal, but at the expense of both of those infestors. Do we have a follow-up fungal? We do. Not enough medevacs here to heal all those Marines. Another nice fungal. That's 4 fungals in a row, but a lot of the bio's still alive, and these drones are not going to be able to mine anymore from down here. They're going to have to go long-distance mine somewhere else. Astrea stopping Neuro from mining almost completely here. Things will clean that guy up. Wouldn't mind going to the bottom side. Oh, there's 2 infestors up here, as well as the banelings. Only infested Terrans were still in this game. Astrea sending a squad down to the bottom side now. He knows there has to be drones down here. That's why the Lings came down to clean up that last Marine. Oh, does Neuro have anything to send up here? Because once this planetary finishes, it's going to be a lot harder for Neuro to clean that. He doesn't have anything that cleans that up super easily. I mean, the Ultralisks will do fine, but he wants to be careful not to take too much damage from that planetary, otherwise the Ultras will die on the way down. Oh no! Infestors get caught and killed again. That is so many Infestors dead this game, 12 of them. And Astrea going to move down to the bottom side as Neuro moves up to the top side. This planetary is done. Baneling's going to burrow behind this. The Ultra is going to go ahead and win this fight against the planetary, killing some of the SCVs as well. Infestors staying up here. Looks like the army is coming back up as well. A lot of burrowed Banes. I don't know if we're going to see them in play, though. There's a Raven here, remember. And this Raven could be super, super important. The long-distance mining drones at this attempted base once again going to get taken down. A few of these drones going to die on the way out as well. And Neuro's down to 13 workers. There's only 7 SCVs for Astrea, though. So I guess it's fair. Astrea still up in army supply. This is a lot of 3-3 bio. And Neuro is being very careful. As I say that, waste the Bane on that Marine. Double fungal on the SCVs. That's going to be all of the SCVs of Astrea. He actually doesn't have any more. And he's supply blocked. He has to lose units before he can build another SCV. He literally can't. build this SCV until he loses 2 more supply of units. Holy shit. So it's going to be a while. Of course, he can drop mules for money. He wants to save those scans, I think, if possible. It's a shame to see more infestors go down. I think those were the last ones. And no more infestors on the field. It's 4 ultras and 7 banes. Although remember, 4 of those banes are up here. So it's 4 ultras and 3 banes in this army right now. 2 more infestors being built. Neuro trying to long distance mine something. He's got 350 more minerals up here. He's mining down here. He's getting anything he can. He knows Astrea has no mining, or at least extremely little. Oh, banelings coming in. There's a turret, though. There's a turret. The banelings go back to their little spot. They might run into this this marauder. That's too bad. Nice little marauder move. This base so close to being up for Neuro. Oh, he's gonna go in. Oh, he decides not to. Decides against it. I'm very worried for Neuro here. He's got so little. A couple more infestors is nice, but what he really needs is to somehow kill this Raven. I think he still has, he's got 3 corruptors, so that's technically possible. To kill this Raven and then get a lucky shot with the 2 burrowed banes. Because if he's able to kill like 8 to 10 Marines with them, maybe he can win a fight. The real problem are the 3 ghosts. Oh my god, Banelings just killed something again. Oh, this is a planetary. But there's nothing to repair it, I guess, so down it will go. It does get out 1 more SCV before it goes down. Spire is going to die here. Astrea is getting what kills he can. Trying to stim and run away from the Broodlings, so he doesn't tank too much damage against them. Astrea coming back. Oh no, he's found the infestors. A couple EMPs go off, and those infestors are not going to be particularly useful. There's enough scans left to only snipe 1. All right. Medevac going to boost away instead of continuing in. I don't think there's any queens left or anything. Oh, and this base canceled. Another drone goes down. Another drone goes down. There's 7 drones left. 7 drones to 1 SCV. And again, Astrea is very supply blocked here, which means not only can he not make more SCVs, he can't make more units. Again, the last SCV dies, and Astrea won't be able to make that until he loses 19 more supply this time. That is very significant. Oh, and that was a bunch of dead Marines. Oh, the burrowed banes. The burrowed banes. There's a Raven here. There's still a chance, though, if there's a move command for those burrowed banes to do damage. Neuro with some very low hit point ultras up here. That is extremely dangerous. He needs to be so careful coming down this ramp. That first ultra gonna die very quickly here. This bio, can it just win the fight? Some marauders from the south side will clean the rest of this up, I think. And Neuro's just got nothing left. Oh, what does he have? Okay, he's got some infestors. He's got 5 infestors and 3 corruptors. These medevacs are dying. If he can get like a handful of lings out, he just has no money. He has no money. Astrea's got a little bit of money. He can finally spend it. He can actually build an SCV and a couple more units now. I don't know if he's realized that. Oh my god, the Neurals! The Neurals! But the auto turrets! Spellcasters! Oh my god, does he have anything to kill it? He's got the Corruptor! He's got the Corruptor! Are there scans? There are scans! Oh, there's one! Neural on the Ghost, but it's in range of the scans! There's another scan! Neuro losing his last units! It's just some Marauders and a Ghost. He's gonna tap out! Astrea wins it! It's 13th supply on each side! No! Oh my god, that is insane. What a game. Jesus. Whew. Wow. That is insane. That is an insane game. It was so close. 13 supply on each side at the end of that game. I haven't seen a game that close in genuinely years.